세러데이 쇼다운 젠지 스포츠 대 T1.
You guys in Twitch chat from these guys on the space, right? Some stockholders there.
You know what's really cool is
and of course Degon, who's been holding basically forever, holding the bag.
Seeing Degon helping Widid out, because Widid is obviously the real bro supporter, and I'm just glad Degon's showing support for his friend. But obviously Degon, you know, is a bit of a, maybe he's a new bro supporter, but Widid's the one who invested heavily. He's the one.
But it was.
Once upon a time, it was a Newcastle.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be weird if they transitioned to just calling it Castle, and then Old Castle.
Yeah.
And then Very Old Castle.
We did this before where we actually searched for, like, are there other new castles?
And there
also, are there old castles? And there are.
Yeah,
so.
then, I mean, to be fair, you can't really say anything because you're from New York.
Yeah. I'm not from York, because I'm not from your, you know, side of the pond, as we would say.
You know, sometimes, Brendan, sometimes I'm like, let's just lock in on the draft.
Let's just,
Maybe you could just stop.
Lock in Valdez.
Stop talking. just a little bit.
Just let you handle it from here.
Yeah, so do you still have the Karma open and available, which is one of those big picks we often see prioritized. Heavy AD carry bans. I wonder if DNS Supers are focusing the denial towards a certain player. Maybe a player who is in the top 3 for POMs. Well, at least he was last time I checked.
Jovi?
No, he's number 1. Teddy's number 3.
Yeah, but if you're number 1, you're also top 3.
Brendan, I said stop talking. And honestly, you're just making it weird.
Hey, we got another AD carry ban.
Yep.
But Karma's up.
Karma's up, but they're going to go for the Jarvan. I suspect they're going to lean towards Ashe, Seraphine, Jarvan in this situation. So if you take the Karma, a little bit of mobile, Sivir Karma is very good, but you don't want to play Sivir into Jarvan. Do you go Jhin Karma? Do you just take the Ashe Seraphine yourself, but then playing that into Jarvan's a little bit dangerous?
You take it away, but then also you have to deal with the Karma lane, so it doesn't really feel good. I think you just kind of have to take Karma.
Another thing as well is they took the Caitlyn away. I mean, this was planned by DNS because they really trimmed off the pairings that have mobility. So the really good pairings we've seen with Karma that remain are like Sivir and Jhin, which don't have the mobility. I do think Jhin at least has the longer range. You can operate at a safe distance, so we'll go for that. And I expect DNS Supers to go Ashe Seraphine here in response. I'd be very surprised if they did anything else.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of just what you would expect to see. I mean, we even saw this in the first series as well.
Yeah, and then we get Xin Zhao on 3 from Brion, probably. Maybe if you're feeling a little spicy, you go for Vi instead, but it probably is just Xin Zhao. And then it's just Soul Lane that's left to be picked after bans. Okay, not going for the Xin Zhao, going for the Ryze instead. It's a little bit interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. It offers you a chance to ban away Cassiopeia first and foremost, but also potentially Anivia.
Yeah, you can trim down the responses into the Ryze. You have that roaming pressure as well. So you can put threat onto the Ashe Seraphine. Do imagine that DNS is going to focus their bans towards the jungle. I would probably take away Xin Zhao and... Do you want Ryze? Do you want Vi? Sorry, not Ryze. Do you want Pantheon or Vi? Like, Pantheon Ryze has been really strong, so you can see either of those being good. For Hanj and Brion, it's probably just going to be Anivia, Cassio. Especially Cassio has been a pick that closes Lent on quite a bit. Nocturne instead. Okay. I mean, if you want to get rid of the globals, there's Nocturne, Pantheon as bans, but I feel like letting Xin Zhao be open is a bit crazy.
Yeah, that would be a mistake. Especially into Gideon, I think guys that are like Kanavi, like Gideon, just get so much value out of a pick like Xin Zhao, and I would highly recommend that they do take that away. I mean, Gideon's Pantheon is fine too, but certainly think of Xin Zhao when I think of him.
And I think this is kind of why Hanj and Brion didn't opt to go for the Xin Zhao, even though it syncs really well with the Karma. There's a lot of picks still available you can lean on. They don't ban it. They ban the Jace instead. I guess they were concerned about the Jace being picked last and not having the necessary, like, the response into it. But honestly, if you're concerned about that, I feel like you could have just gone Sion and be kind of fine. Looks like Hanjin Brion not going to go for Xin Zhao, not going to go for the Vi. Looking at the Lee Sin, and they do have the setup for it. So Gideon feeling confident on this pick. Definitely not as high in sort of the tier list compared to some of the alternatives.
Yeah, he was getting a band against him a decent amount after that crazy play with the Mega Cone. So definitely a comfort pick for Gideon. And we'll see how Pyosik does into the Lee Sin in the jungle matchup. Now we got to pick a blind lane for Dudu and also an answer for Rise. We're thinking about Talia here for closer.
Okay, we have seen Talia showing up a bit more again in recent times. And then Dudu's just going to go Renekton. Are we just going to get Gnar from casting? Or is he going to go in a different direction?
We've seen Talon hovered a decent amount. I don't think they're serious hovers, especially into Renekton. So what is he actually going to play?
Okay,
Should be Scion.
He just goes to the Scion. Okay, I personally feel like these compositions, there's nothing wrong with this, but they are just quite tame, especially compared to last series where we get like the Zyra and the Aurelia.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward. I do think that mid jungle is going to be really important. There's obviously great setup from the Rise into the Lee Sin, but both mid laners have that roaming potential and have the chance to influence bot lane. Bot lane is really the crutch of this match because Jin Kong is a strong 2v2, Ash Seraphine's a strong 2v2. If you can make your way down there, burn summoners and find kills, game's going to go heavily in your favor. I do think that, you know, this Scion, if he gets ahead, might be unkillable a little bit.
Make the bro story. That's what I want you guys out there to do. Just make the bro story. Where is Duck Dom?
Wait, is that bro story like... Maybe they were trying to mean it like brostery, like history?
Yeah, history.
You said like bro story.
Yeah.
The story of bro.
It's the story of bro.
Well, I think they might have meant like making history.
Bristory.
Bristory?
Yeah, make Bristory here, bro, with 5 wins in a row. And that's probably what they were referring to. They've already tied the 4-match winning streak. We'll see if they can do more as we hop on the road for game 1. DNS fans were on their side, and they have not given up, and they won't give up. That's just the nature of being a fan of one of these teams. Curious and excited about Enosh and life down here up against Teddy and Namgoong.
They got a tough task. Teddy and Namgoong really been on fire in the bot lane, and Teddy has just been a massive carry factor in Bro's wins, so you need to hold up well in the 2v2. If you're relying on closer being able to move down and assist off the jungle mid, making an influence, that's great, but you have to survive to that point.
Is it the year of Dudu?
I don't think it has been
I'm just
for a while.
wondering.
No, I don't think it's been for a while. I think there's a lot of years that ended in February or maybe March.
Remember the year of Vikla as well? I mean, he's doing okay, but
yeah,
he did get subbed out.
Is it his year though?
From a boy.
Maybe it's the year of Teddy, you know?
Maybe.
We
probably should have seen this coming.
UM.
Yeah.
You know? Well, it was last time I checked, which, you know, admittedly, we did just have a series.
I mean, there's a really good chance we get Bro in Road to MSI. And we get them in like a, you know, playoff bracket style.
Road to MSI?
Exactly. And that's really exciting. I mean, the Bro fans have been waiting a long time for it. And I think that it's very deserved. You know, we were just talking about hardcore fan bases. Bro have been through the ringer on that. And, you know, it's finally coming back. They're getting back in the playoffs. This is Gideon here aggressively in the jungle of Pyosik. They have the pressure from bot lane. The 2 supports are here, and it really just comes down to Gideon kind of angling him out and being Lee Sin and having the smite potential there.
Okay,
So
I
he's
did
gonna
just
take the blue away.
verify, because I kept saying I haven't checked recently. I've now checked he is still 3rd. at 400 points. Chobi's first at 700, then Zach at 600, then him at 400. So yeah, still third.
There you go.
So it could just be the year of Teddy.
Yeah, I just wanted to raise that question because I felt like some of the guys that were on that list for having a year this year, not really on the list anymore.
Yeah.
So,
That a good month.
yeah, time to find some new candidates. The year of Namgung.
Year of Enosh, maybe.
Yeah.
Could happen. We'll see. We'll keep tabs on it.
Revitalization of DNS
Yeah.
through Enosh.
So far, not seen a ton of action. Do have a bit of a CS lead building up the bot lane. And yeah, I think, as I said, coming out of draft, mid-jungle, going to be super impactful. So they find a way to sort of open things up there. That's why I think can really shape this game.
Yeah, you saw Pyosik was over there, kind of just watching Gideon take the third buff.
This is some heavy pressure bot. You know, this is kind of why no one likes playing against Karma. And Karma Jhin is a really strong lane. I think, you know, I've kind of said this so many times before with the Ashe Seraphine, but the level 6 spike is insane, and Karma doesn't have that. Jhin, he can't ult in the middle of a fight. It has to be like after a fight or, you know, before one even happens. You can't just like randomly stand there ulting when Ashe and Seraphine are in his face. So
Well, you can, but you're probably not going to win.
no, probably not. And once again, Teddy no cleanse. So we've seen a lot of AD carries not take cleanse into this just because you want the lane power barrier. So we'll see. DNS bot lane can hit 6. Find some pressure in return. Could be good now. Dudu has already TP'd back top and is just being chunked out. So
Yeah, not sure exactly what happened. I feel like we've seen in the past Renekton's actually picked in a Scion, especially with the shield breaking capability.
can I just,
But Scion is just,
yeah,
it's just so good
is
nowadays.
Silent just OP in the LCK specifically. Like his win rate's really high. I feel like he's doing well in lanes where he shouldn't really have the early pressure. He obviously is just a monster in team fights.
I think our players have just gotten better at him.
Yeah.
And we've seen a lot of draft situations where he kind of just gets in and doesn't get punished.
To be fair, we now have so much footage from the GOAT Scion player, you know, who is obviously playing for Lost Returns.
Yeah.
So maybe they've learned, they've been studying the bow spots. That's what I assume.
I think that must be.
I'm going to assume that's a difference maker.
It's really the only explanation. Gideon's here again, but so is Pyosik. So not really going to be able to dive bot. I mean, there's all sums available.
This works out well. Oh.
Getting in there. I mean, casting is going to have a shield available, but it is going to disappear quickly. Pyosik got really low somehow, and now is going to be in a lot of trouble. The flash on through, and there's the root! Max range. Pyosik killed in his own jungle as Gideon picks up first blood.
Not sure how he got chunked out, but Namgoon there with the root flashing first to make sure the tether retains enough distance. And then Gideon comes in and finds a sonic wave. The thing is, when both junglers kind of met around bot lane, oh, the
Rise is coming. Uh-oh. Yeah, Life is just going to get shut down, and so is Enosh. Meanwhile, in the top lane, trying to get this kill on a casting, and they at least will be able to do that. Closer, nice play to the top side of the map.
The problem is, though, you killed Scion, it's a Scion. I don't think casting really cares. Is this going to suddenly snowball the matchup into Dudu solo killing Scion?
No.
No. And he's still going to be a Scion no matter how things spin out. But bot lane, leaning down there and helping secure those 2 kills. Teddy now being 2-0-1 with a BF sword in the inventory. He's feeling pretty good. He's feeling very good. So I am concerned the side of DNS right now.
Watch him not miss.
Hits level 6 off that minion. 1, 2. Didn't even have vision. That was crazy.
Yeah. So he had vision of like all the other parts of the lane. So he was like, okay, well, he has to be here.
Yeah.
It was still crazy. Like, it was a great read in the moment.
You know what? I think I'm ready to say it. I think it is a year of Teddy.
I think after this play specifically, we're like, yeah.
I think there were a lot of plays before we could have said it.
This must
play,
be the moment.
Now I've been thinking of it. Yeah. Yeah, it is the year
No
of Teddy.
closer, not like this. You just made a nice play up on the top side. Now he's just going to face check the bottom brush.
Yep.
And down he goes.
You know what? Maybe it's a year of Gideon too.
I mean, Gideon's been awesome this year, honestly, so...
No, maybe we go one step further. Maybe this is the year of the bros. I'm sure Would love to hear that. Degon, he might be whatever about it, but would love to hear it's a year of the bros.
Like, how many monies has Wadid earned in the LCK stock market by investing in Bro when he did?
I mean, he picked the perfect time before that win streak and went all in, so yeah. I think the answer is a lot.
Is he just a fortune teller?
Maybe. I think he's just dedicated to his favorite team.
Oh, yeah,
I think he's just showing passion, dedication. And I think something that the rest of the LCK Global team could really look toward, something they would want to do as well. It's just nice to see so much commitment to a favorite team. Don't see that really from other people.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've seen that, so...
Yeah. From respect, obviously, we know there's a lot of fans who show that, but we're talking specifically for the LCK Global team. Like, I couldn't imagine... I'm going to pick a random name. Degon having that level of dedication.
Yeah. I mean, you know, like when Laura was here, it was kind of obvious that she was a really big fan of KT.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like, that was really awesome to see.
Some people, it's just obvious. You can just tell.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, they just live and breathe their favorite team.
Oh. You know, I saw Atlas as well on Twitter talking about how Showmaker picked his favorite champ, Zyra, in the mid lane. So, also, some really nice
maybe I was
dedication. Atlas from home on his day off, you know?
Wow. Maybe I was being a bit harsh, actually, when I said we're not really seeing it from other LCK Global members. That's not true. Maybe just one we're not seeing.
Gideon Grubs.
Gideon Grubs. Yep, getting those unlocked. He's already got an Eclipse, by the way. That's a little scary. Dudu is very low. That's also a little scary. If I'm Gideon, I think you could, after these Grubs, just go top and dive and get the kill.
Especially when they see Pioshik now.
That being said, would you opt to instead look to lean towards the bot side, cover your bot lane? Maybe that's the concern. I mean, top is doing fine with or without you. And it looks like he is leaning towards the bot side. He wants to make sure he doesn't leave Teddy and I'm going to isolate it.
There's actually a ward in mid that saw Gideon. So they know where he is. Kind of.
TP coming in top from Dudu. I feel like the Jingle at this point already. Oh. Okay.
Casting's like, yeah, whatever, I'm saying.
Yeah.
I flash away.
Stepped up a little bit too far there and got challenged. Yeah, despite the fact that DNS's bot lane have that ultimates, it still feels like they're in a bit of a precarious position in the matchup.
Storm Racer done. Teddy is ready to party.
Yeah, that he is.
Like it's the year of Teddy.
And at this point, I think he's in a super strong position. Gideon is super strong in his item spike. Pioshik just recalled, didn't have enough money to buy Sundered Sky. So this is such a big power disparity. I mean, having completed items and your opponents don't is just not balanced. So I think this is the point where Bro can really leverage their advantage and just go aggressive. You can see from Namgoon's position, he's already playing super aggressive, setting up vision in the enemy jungle. Gideon's leaning down. Oh, not again.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's going to be caught here as Teddy just doesn't seem to miss today. Or this year, you could say. TP is going to come in. Roamer's like, yeah, I'm ready to go. There's the root. There's the last hit. As down goes the Seraphine. Life at least was able to use his ultimate ability. Namgoon holding on to Flash is going to use it there at the last second. But that's the Q. Max range. Gideon, though, with the kick, not able to do much. As here comes a wall. And here is casting from downtown. And just sets it up. The root from Teddy is beautiful. And Dudu's just in the top lane hitting the turret as Bro get a massive lead.
I think this sort of play just shows the cohesion, the teamwork that Bro now has. Starts off with the ult from Teddy, chaining together from the root, and puts so much pressure because Life has to block for Enosh here because he's too low. Then Roma just comes in, sets up. Root comes in, guaranteed fall shot, cancels the charm on the encore so you can walk out. And this is when you think, okay, the play's probably done. But casting TP's in, And the fact that Closer tries to ult away, and this perfectly timed slam just to break him out. And then the route onto Enosh, so he gets caught in the decimating smash. It just all worked out perfectly.
It's the year of Teddy. I think after seeing that specifically, now I'm convinced.
That's convinced you. Okay.
Yeah.
It's feeling like the year of Teddy.
So confident. He's playing like we know Teddy can. Oh, that was a bit of a grenade to the face there.
Yeah, Teddy doesn't have ultimate, and I think the DNS bot lane pretty happy that's the case for now.
Not yet.
By the way, Namgood already has Mikhail's. So, all that talk about, hey, you have your powerful ultimates you can use to CC them, isn't going to be as consistent. And Gideon is just playing so heavily around the bot lane, aggressively pushing into Pyoshik's jungle, who just can't really do anything when not only is Lee Sin super strong, but there's the coverage from the bottom mid lane.
Yeah. Gideon just gets to do whatever he wants. Closer's like, I'm going to pick Talia. I will have a global ult that can follow the rise, can make waves, but unfortunately things just got so bad on the bottom side of the map so early on before that was a factor.
Yeah.
That it even mattered. And he also ulted to kill the Scion the one time, which, you know, at least they did get that kill.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to really massively fault Closer for making, going for the top play is at least going for something.
Yeah.
But it feels like the bot lane is just being crushed by the pressure from the rest of Bro. And right now, the danger is you're just going to bleed out in the 2v2 as well with the advantage they're being able to garner. Especially when Teddy gets 2 items, that's going to be a bit of a problem. I know Jhin obviously comes really online on 3 and 4, but having the rapid fire Storm Rays and being this ahead of the curve just really makes it easy to just walk up, land a 4th shot into route, and then, if Enosh runs away, you have ult to follow up.
Yeah. You know, we've always had our fun making fun of Jhin builds, but when you're this far ahead, that catch potential with that duo of items is pretty disgusting.
I mean, I prefer this a lot to the Ghost Blade Rapid Fire then Storm Razor
yeah, that's
build.
true.
Like this build,
anything's better than that.
This build, you get ahead of the curve with the crit, you will get 3rd item, i.e. 4th item LGR, or the other way around. I think the reason I didn't like the other build was because you end up getting either your IE or your LDR so late.
Yeah. He's just so accelerated. He could probably just buy whatever he wants.
He has the rapid fire now.
There it is.
He's also, by the way, like an entire level, plus a little bit over Enosh, which really doesn't feel too good. So, yeah, concerning. 2,200 gold up. There's a 1,100 gold lead in the jungle as well. Herald's been started, and DNS, they seem to want to contest this, but they're really behind already.
Yeah, okay, they're going to TP in. It's going to be a forced 5v5. And, yeah, Dudu behind enemy lines, already being bullied out quite a bit. Casting just trying to frontline here, going to dodge the ultimate, but he's getting poked down quite a lot himself as the kick goes on at Dudu. They're trying to take him down, but the first one to go down is Casting, as they're trying now to take out Teddy, as the root comes in, and they will actually get the Jhin. But Gideon has been untouched, as he's still very healthy, and he's the jungler. And so having that man advantage as well just means that Bro will still get this objective.
A much closer fight than I think you really expected, given the goal disadvantage. I think there were some areas where Bro didn't play this super well. So we get a Scion teeping in, and Namgoon burns the Mikhails on Casting. And then even though they dodge away from the Ash Arrow, they're putting a ton of damage into the Scion. The ult from the Seraphine connects onto both bot laners. There's no cleanse to come through. They flash out the Cataclysm, but the chase down is there. Enosh going super aggressive to get the damage down. And I think considering how strong the bot lane was of Bro, I think they kind of got caught sleeping a little bit there. Teddy didn't get a chance to ult even, and we think how much impact that would have had. Yeah, not ideal. I think they still have a sizable lead. That hasn't really shifted.
I mean, that's the issue, is like that went about as well as it could have.
I mean, if that fight was done on even gold, DNS is winning. But
yeah.
It wasn't, and it isn't, and they are still behind now. And have to try and get a better fight than that if they want to come back into this game. Also, a lot of summoners burn from both sides. Really means you can be more aggressive in these next few minutes, knowing that targets don't have flash. We obviously saw Gideon trying to put pressure on a Dudu, doesn't find an angle though. Herald's going to come down, probably look for that mid. Oh, already.
Yeah, just poke him out, I suppose. And the last hit, oh. Life is not having a fun time playing Seraphine.
Yeah, Herald goes down mid. They are using the Weaver's Wall to try and force him away. Namgoong
right, trying to get on top of Namgoong here, and he is dodging everything. Got the fancy feed, and there, the arrow will sail wide into the thumbs up from Namgoong, who says not even close.
Yeah, Pioshik trying to hold the Cataclysm. I just send it, right? He's got no flash. You want to get the kill, commit the cooldown. Instead, they kind of just awkwardly hope he's going to fall over. He doesn't. And then they don't even get the kill. And, you know, the damage was already done to the tower with the Rift Tile. It's not like the clear wall came in time to block it off. I think when you're behind like this for DNS, I get it, especially with how the team has been going. You know, they're on a big loss streak. But you have to commit and be more aggressive. Like, if you commit the Cataclysm, and then they start a fight and you lose the game, well, guess what? The game was already in a pretty losing position. But I think, like, not committing the cooldown and letting Namgoong walk away feels really bad.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. And, I mean, in this game, we have an Ocean Soul. Bro definitely going to stake their claim on this one, but it does look like DNS also want to fight for it. So we might just have another 5v5. And, again, if you don't hit that massive Seraphine ult this time around, I can't see it going as well as the last one.
Look at the control they have all over the area with all this vision set up. Having to face check into a Scion feels really bad. I'm going to push through.
Yeah, there's the root.
And he's in a pretty safe position as well now if he wants to pop an ult.
Yeah, he's got a good angle here. Decent amount of damage already done by Roamer, who we haven't spoken too much about. In goes, yeah, casting gonna find two with a big kick and a three, as the lineup is right there like it's bowling pins for Bro. As in goes Gideon, he has been untouchable seemingly all game. As he dives into the back line, the Sonic Wave once again onto the low health member. And yeah, I mean, Closer also gonna get locked up here by Namgoong. At least he is able to flash away. Fourth shot is going to hit Closer, as Teddy is just not missing today.
And you look at the damage, everyone in Bro just putting out numbers, 3,000 from Gideon, Roamer, and Teddy, 2,000 from Casting, even 1,000 from Namgoong. This was them all being on the same page. This play was beautiful. Casting goes in, Gideon slides in from within the pit, gets a huge kick that not only gets a dragon, but manages to get a lot of value with the members of DNS that they get knocked through.
Yeah.
And then chasing down here, cleaning up the kills. It just feels like Bro playing on another level in comparison. Baron as well. Yeah, this game is pretty done.
Yeah. And Bro looking as good as we expected, but unfortunately DNS kind of looking as poor as we expected in recent times.
Yeah.
So certainly helps out Bro that, you know, they've been playing so well, and now they get, as you mentioned it at the start of the series, a relatively easy part of their schedule, having DNS into Kium DRX on Sunday. So potential to extend this lead very, very far, much farther than it's ever been in the org's history. And just the way they're playing as well, not just the fact that they're winning. It definitely feels like they've turned a new leaf.
I feel like what's so impressive is that coordination in team fights. Just feels like they have a set play in mind and they're all able to execute it together. Like Casting ulting in there and Gideon just slides in for the kick immediately. It feels like, you know, in basketball you have the alley-oop. It feels like they're just constantly doing that for each other, setting each other up for these plays. And DNS right now, really far behind. I'm not sure there is any clear recourse. Maybe looking for a pick here on a Teddy.
Yeah, I mean, he has flash. He is going to get hit by the Encore, though, and there's the combo you want to see. And even down a lot of gold, they're still able to get it done. And now the Cataclysm to find Casting. 2 kills go to DNS.
And it's a good set play from DNS, going aggressive, looking to pick out members of Bro, but Teddy not flashing there was really bizarre. I also think that, you know, Teddy and Namgoong keep getting hit by these Encores together. You have the McHale's. You had flash. Namgoong should just flash out of it, and then McHale's Teddy.
Or just flash it if you're Teddy.
Yeah,
You know?
lots of options. A little bit of a misplay there. Namgoon stepping up way too far.
Roamer pretty strong though, and that's going to be life getting low. Gideon for the cleanup. Roamer looking for more. Enosh in a lot of trouble. Flash forward for Roamer. He's going to pick up another kill. As we're looking now for the Realm Warp, and there's the kick. Gideon picks up another for the Bro squad.
So even after that favorable play for DNS, they end up stepping too far and getting punished massively for it. You got to remember that there's an 8k gold lead, and even though DNS got the kills, they didn't have time to spend after the fact. So that shutdown from Teddy was kind of meaningless, and now Close is in trouble.
Yeah, he went up against the wall and the turret, so now fourth shot is going to hit. Looks like the Seraphs keeps him alive.
He's just not missing at this point. Teddy's been absolutely on fire on this Jhin, and the gold lead has now expanded. Even with Teddy and casting going down, it's still a 2,000 Baron power play. We'll see the replay here. So ult comes out, it's dodged. You could have flashed over the wall. Just doesn't do it. Doesn't opt to flash here. And Namgoon flashes after. So I think one of you has to flash the ult. Either keep Teddy alive or Namgoon flashes it and then he kills Teddy. Didn't play that super well, but in this passage of play, they just step up too far looking for Namgoon. You've got to respect the amount of damage from this Lee Sin Ryze combo. It's a level 16 Ryze. He'll just chase you down. Gideon as well is doing so much work. 6-0-6 now.
Yeah. Uh-oh. They found Dudu. There's the kick on a closer. Gideon just kind of... and he's kind of rolling his face on the keyboard against them at this point in time. And now we're going to Realm Warp in for just some extra speed. No time to Bro and Brew. 10,000 gold lead for Bro.
Yeah.
They want to move on to game number 2. Just going to ult on in. Casting kind of unkillable at this point on the Scion. Can just dive here. Life once again going to be going down with not much recourse. As here the wave does follow up.
DNS kind of just feel like game's over at this point. You're looking towards game 2. Dodge away from the root from Enosh. We'll keep him alive. But I mean, even if you don't die now immediately, you've lost your mid-in here. You're 12,000 gold down. They're going to be able to pick up Ocean Soul as well, which I know we always talk about Ocean Soul not being the biggest, but this Scion already feels like such a hard nut to crack, and you're going to get all that extra healing.
Yeah, just essentially a free objective here for the side of Bro. And DNS at this point, I mean, you know, oftentimes we've taken moments to look at the draft and say, oh, they're just trying to draft comfort and stuff like this. I feel like the draft was totally fine, just kind of came down to falling so far behind in the bottom lane. This Gideon once again just kind of styling on them. This play.
And at this point, you know, it's a level 16 Scion, not 60. Enosh, level 12, and I just don't think does enough damage to cut through him. Really, like, you'd need so much time to burn through. Casting kind of just go where he pleases. Oh, ult's coming down.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's going to land that first shot on Enosh. As there's the Sonic Wave. The root comes in. That's a free kill onto the Ashe. Roamer as well. Just going to ult on in. And immediately, just like that, it looks like DNS will be put out of their misery, as they do find them in their own jungle and also in the mid lane. As Closer and Dudu just trying their best to do whatever they can at this point. But there's a wave in mid lane, and Bro will move on and take their first win of the contest. Again, definitely what we expected. Bro on a pretty massive streak for them at the moment, and they're looking to try to take this win against DNS. Looking good in game number 1. We'll just have to wait and see if they can extend it into a 2-0, or if DNS will show signs of life in game number 2.
I think this game kind of highlighted the clear divide between these two teams right now. Bro, who are trying to break into the western side, and DNS.
Yeah, excellent game from Teddy, from Gideon. Those are kind of the two flashy players. Yeah. Roamer as well, you know, doing his job.
Namgoon, I think, was setting up a lot of these plays, playing super aggressive on the Karma, getting these roots in, and never in a position where he wasn't able to.
키워 되긴 해.
봐도 돼.
잡을래요,
야 볼래 보자.
에이스 맞아요, 참.
해볼게.
나 텔포 3초. 볼게.
맞췄어.
들어가서 와드 막아봐. 맞았어.
왔어.
야 레넥.
아, 나 미도가 끝났어.
아 그냥
아, 그러니까 잡아봐. 잡고 끝내자. 잡고 끝났어. 야, 미도가
빨리 봐도 되나?
혼자 놀아. 끝났어.
잘 끝내야 돼.
짧게?
놀아봐.
잘 끝내야 돼. 저력 있어.
살짝 해봐.
잘 끝내야 돼, 이거.
이거 잘 봐야 돼 이거.
끝까지 잘 봐야 돼, 이거.
나 이거 칼리한테